You lived here? I'm sorry.
He has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
What's keeping you here?
Mostly the blooming rose. I'm paid up to the end of the year. I'd hate not to use it.
The brothel?
What? Women can't go to brothels too? You're just not using your imagination. Oh, look. Now you are. You're cute when you're blushing.
Sure, I'll look. How many Darkspawn could have come back in 3 years anyway?
Why do I keep making friends with people who want to spend all their free time in the bloody deep roads?
What's the worst that can happen? You turn into an abomination and start... Never mind. Bad joke. I might be able to help with your problems. Or give you a few more.
Only a few.
It depends if I really work at it.
Tempting. I'm an escaped slave and an elf, living in a borrowed mansion. None of those things bother you.
And I'm an apostate refugee. Does that bother you?
You have me there.
Hawke? We were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop. So you're what? Hoping I can yell really loudly in his ear? Maybe give him a good shake.
That's not your father, Fainrail. It's a demon. And I'm definitely not your mother.
You turned him against me.
Complete accident. I was trying to help, honest.
Would your pirate queen stay if the open water beckoned? What do you say, sweetheart? A two-mast brigantine, square main topsail, 100 well-built lads to answer your every whim. I know you've been looking for a stiff masthead.
Should I turn around now to let you stab me in the back, or would you rather it be a surprise?
You are just the sweetest. I like big boats. I cannot lie.
With my power joined to his, Fainrail would have changed the world.
Have you ever seen an abomination? They are ugly.
And I must apologize for my weakness. I would have thought myself above such influence.
Does this mean I'm not getting my ship? Bugger it all.
Look, it's Hawke. I like big boats. I cannot lie. Really, Isabella?
You! This is your fault! You and that blighter, Varric Tethras!
You'll have to be more specific. A lot of things are my fault.
Not this again.
I heard that Tevinter slaves are kept oiled so they glisten. Did your master oil you up? Did you glisten for him?
I was his bodyguard.
Always close at hand. Always within reach. Glistening.
You have an entire story written in your head already, don't you?
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
More wine! Or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
There is more, I must tell you, that is not for her ears.
You're really not my type.
And that will, stop the itch.
Yes. Though I would stay away from women you meet in the port. Pirates tend to dock in unsavory places.
I heard that.
Here's 2 sovereigns. I want the best you've got.
Certainly, Messer.
Well, aren't you adventurous? Let's get you some experience, sweetie.
You keep staring at me. Is it my eyes again?
You're very lanky for an elf. I like
From what I gather, you like a lot of things.
nonsense. But when I see something I like, I go after it.
Do you intend to go after me, then?
Will you take off all that spiky armor you're wearing?
It's been known to happen.
Then forget it.
Why is everyone looking at me?
You really don't have the temperament for a slave.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
I'm just wondering how your master didn't kill you.
How have the Templars not killed you?
I'm charming.
Oh, lower. Lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me. It cannot be a coincidence.
It cannot be a coincidence. It sounds exactly like a coincidence.
The greedy bastard didn't want to hire anyone else if it meant he had to share the spoils.
Sounds familiar.
I'm fond of a little dirt now and then, but this... Was this really necessary?
You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore. What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry.
Fade's a big place, you know. Got any landmarks?
I failed you. I won't let that happen again.
Everyone gets one free demonic possession before I hold it against them.
Good to know.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Dupuis? That's a funny name.
Once they see you naked with your ass in the air, they think they don't have to take orders.
You have such pretty hair. What a lovely color.
Other children used to laugh at me for having ginger hair.
Really? Oh, I bet you were cute. Did you have pigtails?
Sometimes.
How precious. Little Aveline running around the village with her flaming orange pigtails streaming behind her. And little boys all scattering and screaming for mercy as she approached.
Shut up, whore.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you. Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely.
Is that supposed to be Andraste's face on your crotch?
What?
That belt buckle thing. Is that Andraste?
My father had this armor commissioned when I took my vows as a brother.
I'm just not sure I'd want the Maker seeing me shove his bride's head between my legs every morning.
But I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
Wash behind the ears. Evil usually gets stuck there. Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weird, huh? What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
You can't shoot your family at a charging bandit and stop him dead between the eyes.
Do you hold nothing sacred, Hawk?
Help me, please! He's gone mad!
You're not him. Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her.
So the wild-eyed hysteria is just for show, then?
I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
I can think of a few services for you to perform.
What? Why are you smiling like... Oh. Oh my. That's not what I meant. I think I need to pray. A lot.
I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? This sounds exactly like the sort of fake thing I'd make up about you.
When you tell people, mention that I got it from the belly of a dragon.
I'll throw in a couple of werewolves and a griffin for balance.
I have heard that gaining a Mabari's loyalty is considered the ultimate proof of character there.
That's him. My own living, breathing, slobbering status symbol. Don't let it go to your head.
Bianca is a very pretty name.
I'll tell her you said so, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you, can she?
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your crossbow or something else now?
Oh, cloak and dagger phrases. How about... The queasy crow flies at midnight?
How about... The smart-mouthed Ferelden gets slapped across the face?
I didn't send this.
That's not a good sign.
Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Is that your first offer? Because it's not a good one.